Before the video starts, I wanted to thank you for over 840 subscribers to my YouTube channel. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all the support and the subscriptions and all the comments underneath my videos. Stay tuned and let's roll the intro. Welcome back. My name is CocoaCoCi and today we're playing Scrap Mechanic. In this video I'm going to show you my house I've built previously. Hello, door open! Screaming at doors doesn't help. This is the house I've built in the time lapse, and I don't think you have seen much in the time lapse because it's so fast. Well, that's the purpose of a time lapse. Let's see why it doesn't open. Button, Okay, this one works, but the other one doesn't. Okay, never mind. So, we're in our community city, in the new community city. I already built some streets and already I planted some of the orders, so I know where I shall place your houses you've sent me, and you already can see we already have one fan creation, kind of our first community build, and back there are two others. But first let's start with the house I've built in the time lapse. So I made a little path to the road, and if you wonder why there is a gap between those two roads, that's to reduce lag. Because if this would be one big structure, you would jump around when you walk on the street, and it would lag more, the frames would drop a bit. So to prevent it, I made some gaps, and even the path is not connected to the thing up above here. You can test this if you take the controller and use the bearing, and as soon as you try to connect them, they don't work because they're two different kind of parts. They're not connected. So let's get into the showcase. And what is this? What the frick? Where does it come from? What is this? I don't get it. Eh? Are you the fridge door? No. Or maybe it's a fridge door. Never mind, ignore this. So it took me about It took about 3 hours to build. So let's get into it. That's our entrance area with a little lamp and a door to our kitchen / living room. Let's start. Yep, that's definitely the fridge door. Let's see what happens if we press the button. I don't know why it's this bugged, but normally there is a door which opens when you press the button, and here we have some random buttons and a sink and a table with two chairs, our couch with television. Back here you have seen already the whole controls and controllers and the sensors and all the mechanisms. Let's close this. Up here we have a little table with a nice little seat, so you can do your homework up here if you have one. And back here is the bed with a little desk and a little cactus on it. So I decorated it with a few flowers, and let's go outside. So that's the garden with a bit of farmland here, kind of, and little table. Maybe we'll build a barbecue or something like this. And when you walk around here you will get back to the main entrance if you open the fence gate. And yeah, that's pretty much all. And let's get into Donald's car. After Entech's video I noticed that that's the kind of German version of Donald's car, of Donald Duck's car, because what I've seen, America or something like this, the car is completely red, but in German comics there it's mostly blue and red like this one, so people got confused after Entech's video where he showcased my comic cars, and this is one of it. So let's get on to our first house in the neighborhood. I put it back here because I didn't want to put it right next to mine, and because I wanted to fill it like one there, maybe one in the middle, and back there, so it doesn't, so it isn't like right next to each other. So the city looks like it's more filled with life and love and houses. Let's open the door. So this creation is by AloxxGamer, and he or she sent me this, and it's a neat little home. Let's close the door back. Like a little couch where you also can sleep on, a little table, a fridge. I really like the design with the handle, but sadly it doesn't open, but it's okay, because when you can open it you also need bearings and controllers and so on. So here we got our oven. Nothing happens, but it looks awesome. A little sink, maybe with a soap or something, and a paper towel. And I think this is the bathroom. Yes, it is. So also got the paper, toilet paper, and also can open the little shelf. You have two sinks with a little rubber duck. Let's close this one, and whoops, open the bedroom with this shelf where you can put all your clothes in, and a bed, and a PC with all the keys, and a mouse, and also we have a nice looking PC. I think it should handle script mechanic, because otherwise it would be stupid. And a big flat screen hanging from the walls, and of course some flowers. So let's close you back, and yeah, let's get rid of some blocks in the inventory. So how I place the houses is pretty easy. I take, like, for example, his house, put it on the shelf, on the lift. I put it on the shelf, and then I place something like a block or so, and weld it onto it. The problem about this is that the terrain isn't really flat, so I have to put it up a bit and make a foundation or something like this around here, like I did here. And then I connected this part to the road, and I will do kind of I will make some versions of little paths to the street, and I will make an extra page on my website, so you can decide where you want to put where your house is going to be placed. And for example, if you say I like this spot here, then I will say, okay, that's maybe slot 4 or something like this. And on the page you can then decide which kind of path you will want to have. Then you have to write the version of path and the house slot number or the plot number into the description of your creations, and then I will try my best to put it into the right position. So let's delete this from the lift. And also, if the ah shit, now I deleted the wrong one, sorry. Huh? Oh, it's not on a lift anymore. Fail. I also will put the link to his or her workshop page to the house into the description. And yeah, so let's move on. And that's the only problem with cars with no suspensions. They will bounce around on the street like crazy. Let's go into the industrial area. Then turn around and let's get this car to the car mechanic. Come on, car, you can do it. I believe in you. Thank you. So this creation was made by McKinley, or I hope I pronounce the same name right, or her, you never know. I had to do some changes around this place. For example, the door, I wasn't able to open this door because he had some kind of, I could show you it if you want. Oops. That's his creation. Now I also put it on the foundation. And for example, when I placed it on the foundation, I wasn't able to open the door. Wow, now I am. Well, okay, that's his door. Works pretty awesome. But yeah, when I was trying to do this, it didn't really work. I don't know why. So let's show this one. On the foundation, not on the lift. Let's delete this one. And yeah. So let's go inside and open the door. You can hear the sensor. I should have muted it. Yeah, so that's the garage from the inside. Let's open our doors and get our car inside. Okay. Oh, it fits perfectly. That's awesome. So back here are our engines, like the electric engine or the gas engine and the gas engines. Back here are all the controllers. And these are the buttons to control the gates. So we even have some parking lots here and a container with all of the broken stuff from the cars he repaired. So let's go into our last creation. It wasn't really meant for this world. I downloaded from the workshop because it looked very nice. This one is from a German YouTuber called Die Ideenschmiede. In English it would be something like Ideas Blacksmith or something like this if you would translate it one by one. So if you hold the button or press the button to open it, you will get inside and hey, look, it's my other creation I've built. And I really like this garage door. It's so epic and really fits the theme of this area. And yeah, so let's get Scrooge McDuck's car out of here. And before we do this, let's close this door and we will take a look from the outside of the garage door. As you can see, it really looks good. And yeah, all the links to the 3 creations I already have put into this world will be down in the description of this video. Let's get this car going. And all these streets are kind of I've built on the lift, and then I only place it into the world and weld it to the ground, so I don't have to build every road and paint it, because that's a whole bunch of work to do. So yeah, and still there's plenty of room to build streets and houses and stuff. So it would be cool if you could, wrong button, help me build the city, and go ahead and download the borders from the workshop. At the moment I can't really upload stuff to the workshop. I don't know why. I think it's because of my bad upload speed. Yeah, so these borders are not in my workshop, but I've built them. I will put a link to the workshop page of these borders, and I've made a new one. This one is, the green one is going to be for parks and stuff. But I think I'm going to make it bigger, because this is really small. For example, if you want to build a playground or something like this, you would need to take this one. And yeah, so as you can see, there are still some plots not taken yet, and to the right I'll still make some new plots and build new roads and make new videos about the progress I've done. But I really like this world. It's perfect for like my plans and our town. So let's get a look from above. Let's extend this. And now they even fixed the thing with the engine in the first slot. So as you can see, there are 6 houses in the middle, one here and one back there. And as you can see, there is still enough space for many more houses. And maybe in the future there will be water. And so I'm looking forward to see your creations, and I hope you will be busy building houses and send me them, because I can't wait to see this city grow and get bigger and have your houses in it. So yeah, remember to send me your creations and put in the description where you want to have it and which slot, and what kind of path. I will make some pictures and put it onto my website, so you can decide which kind of path you want to your house. And maybe if you have an own little garage or something like this, and then even on the way to the garage. And yeah, so for those who already have one in this world, like for example this house back there, the creator, if you want to have it on another kind of position, then just text me and I will remove the house and place it on another location. I think that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.